call this Hammond Redevelopment Commission meeting to order on this Tuesday, December 5th. Now 4:30. Can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence after?
Commissioner Soul, press the lead us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, can we have a roll call on the commissioners?
Soto Presley. Here. Espricki.
Here.
Navejas.
Here.
Myrick.
Here.
Hopperidge.
Here, all five are present. Okay, number 3, declaration of conflict of interest. Number 4, communications.
None were received.
All right, number 5, homebound conditional forgivable loan approval.
Hello. Ms. Iverson wasn't able to come in due to work, and Mr. Martinez stated that he had to drop out of the program. But the others are here.
Okay. Can they come forward, please? Good evening, everyone, and you want to just introduce yourself one by one?
My name is Leonard McDuffie.
Mr. McDuffie, how did you hear about our program?
Through my realtor and lady at the class I went to,
Okay, may I ask who your realtor is?
Lorraine Lorinsky.
Okay, what company?
Um,
Remember? If you don't remember, it's no big thing.
and her name's Lorraine, though.
Okay. And then the lady behind Mr. McDuffie, and who are you?
My name is Laura Patino.
And how did you hear about the program, Ms. Patino?
My brother-in-law purchased a home last year, and he told me about the first-time homebuyer class. And I took it at the Hammond Development Center, Innovation Center, in February. And they also let us know about the assistance we could receive and different programs we're allowed to view before purchasing a home.
Okay, that's great. And then you must be Nisha Moore?
Yes.
And how did you hear about the program, Ms. Moore?
I found out about the program through my realtor, Luciano Garcia, at Remax.
Okay. Well, we just like to know how, people hear about the program. We're pretty proud, as my colleague would say, we're pretty proud of our little program here. Are you all you guys first-time home buyers?
Yes.
Okay. So I know I'm monopolizing. Does anyone else have any questions?
Nope, you covered it all.
That pretty much covers it.
Good.
That covered. Okay, with that, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the homebound conditional forgivable loan approval for the applicants.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the homebound conditional forgivable loan approval for the 4 applicants.
3 applicants.
Well, 1 dropped out, right?
And one.
One's not
Well,
here.
One's here.
you approved
So we just go.
we approved all 4 out of 5. Okay, then roll call, please.
Soto Presley.
Yes.
Espricki.
Yes.
Navejas.
Yes.
Myrick.
Yes.
Hopperidge.
Yes, motion passes. 5 yes.
Congratulations.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, number 6, determination of compliance for multi-tenant retail building at 7905-7917 Indianapolis Boulevard in the Gateways redevelopment area.
Good evening, Mr. President and Commissioners. My name is Jeff Middlebrook. I'm with GW Properties, and we're the developer of the project at the southeast corner of Interstate Parkway and Indianapolis Boulevard. The project that we're looking for approval on is a 9,360 square foot retail building out in front of the Gateway Promenade Shopping Center. We're on the very hard corner at the traffic signal. The building closest to us on the north would be the Starbucks building, and the building closest to on the south would be the White Castle building. We are proposing, well, not proposing, we have tenants for the building. AT&T is putting in a 3,900 square foot corporate retail store. There will also be a Great Clips and a Red Wing Shoes, and we have the end cap with a proposed drive-through that we are in the process of leasing up. The lot itself is about 1.3 acres. We are providing 54 parks on the lot itself, and we have a reciprocal easement with the shopping center for cross parking. This project is ready today to pull permits, and we're looking to have the building open with tenants by late spring. We do intend to build over the winter. We've worked with staff regularly, and I hope everything is also amicable and to the staff's liking. I know that there are a few technical matters that are being worked out between staff and our engineering department, or our engineers. Turenga Engineering from Hammond is our engineers, and that's our project. The building itself will be built of a brick and stone system, and the tenants will have awnings of the color of their branding with signage on the front facing Indianapolis Boulevard. That, in a nutshell, is the project.
You mentioned 4 units. I was kind of writing down. Apparently, I don't write as quick as I used to. What was the 4th one?
So there's AT&T, there's Great Clips, there's Red Wing Shoes, and the 4th bay is likely to be a restaurant, but we haven't signed that tenant yet.
We don't know what that is.
Not just yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you named the tenants. Normally, they don't tell us, it's like because of, people just don't want to know. So I was surprised when you started naming them all. So, I mean, that's exciting. I think it's a great project.
Our tenants are happy to be coming, especially AT&T. There's a huge hole in the market for them. The closest store is in Merrillville. It's one of the strongest stores in the region, and they don't even pull customers from this area in a appreciable amount. So this is going to be a great store. It'll be a...
Is Red Wing moving from further north on the boulevard?
No.
No.
No, this is a brand new store. But, as Walmart has moved down and Cabela's is in, Starbucks is to the north of us, this is a new trade center. This is a new trade area for retail, and it's only going to grow, in my opinion, if you all are in favor of it. And I think we're a Class A area. AT&T and Starbucks as national retail users pretty much put the dot on the I when it comes to that.
You're not going to mess with my access to Planet Fitness. I even have their pen as we speak, so.
No, sir. In fact, if you'd like, I'll put an arrow.
All right.
Fluorescent.
Help me find it. Thank you. Yeah. Anybody? Any other questions? No. Sounds exciting. Mr. President.
I'm going to have...
I'm sorry? I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
Have Mr. Poland give another overview of the project. Thank you, Jeff.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, so you are you got a good presentation on the project. You have all the drawings in your packet. You have elevations and a site plan. This property is located in the Gateways redevelopment area, and on the first page of my report, I lay out some of the general goals and objectives that are related to the project. The land use component of the redevelopment area talks about a harmonious, unified commercial redevelopment, retail development that, of course, respects the flood control and the wetlands that are in this vicinity. The history, a little bit of the history of this project is that this was originally talked about over 10 years ago with a previous developer as the Gateway Promenade. The Planning Commission at that time had actually already looked at a site plan. This site plan is very similar to what has already been approved by the Planning Commission. The building is slightly smaller, and some of the other details are different, but generally the same. As much, as was referenced, there's still some technical items that have not been completely resolved. Those are some landscaping questions, some handicap accessibility issues, and a couple other things related, and some engineering details. So those things are still pending. So therefore, with my usual subject to recommendations, we recommend that the Plan Commission determine that the proposed multi-tenant building at 7905 through 7917 Indianapolis Boulevard is in compliance with the Gateway's redevelopment area plan, subject to the finalization of the development plans and approvals by the appropriate departments.
Mr. President, I move that the proposed multi-tenant retail building at 7905-7917 Indianapolis Boulevard is in compliance with the Gateway's redevelopment area plan, subject to the finalization of the development plans and approvals by the appropriate departments.
I second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any further questions or discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Yes. Kaspricki?
Yes.
Navejas?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. All right, number 7 is approval of management agreement between the Hammond Redevelopment Commission and Louis Carubus.
Commissioners, in your package, you will find a management agreement between the City of Hammond by and through its Redevelopment Commission and Louis Carubus. As you are aware, we closed on the property commonly known as the LaSalle Hotel in November of 2018, and this is a management agreement with Mr. Carubus, who currently serves as the manager of the property. And this will basically, this agreement will be in effect until January of 2018 regarding him still overseeing the property and collecting rents for the current residents. Also, I have included, well, I've not attached to the management agreement, but we've also included for your review a list of resources that will be given to the residents. Upon approval of this agreement tonight, we will send letters to the residents stating that they have until January 2018 to vacate the premises, but we will provide them a list of resources as far as current social service, local social service agencies that may be able to assist them in relocation.
So the purpose of this is just to keep Mr. Carubus in charge while we're working on the future, basically, to get us to next year, next January?
It's through January 31st, so yes.
Any other questions? Mr. President, I make a motion for the approval of management agreement between Hammond Redevelopment Commission and Louis Carubus.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the approval of management agreement between the Hammond Redevelopment Commission and Louis Carubus. Can we have a roll call on that?
Soto Presley?
Yes.
Kaspricki?
Yes.
Navejas?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. All right, number 8 is an acceptance of proposals for 628 Hoffman Street.
Members of the commission, you'll remember we put out for RFP 628 Hoffman Street, and we have 2 proposals that were received by today's deadline, so I'll go ahead and open those up. The first one is from Kelly Construction. And Kelly Construction and Design, Mike Kelly. The offer to purchase is for $310,000, subject to revision based on the cost of any necessary environmental remediation required by IDEM and/or the state of Indiana. Second one is on behalf of Go Green LLC. The bid for Go Green LLC is $25,000.
Is this the old Queen Anne property?
Yes, it is.
And did Porter's Cleaners withdraw, or didn't we approve Porter Cleaner for that site?
They did, but they were interested in the property at one time. They are no longer interested.
I think in these situations, we refer to staff, right? So, Mr. President, I guess we're accepting the two bids that we received, and we refer to staff for further information.
I second that.
Okay, we have a motion, a second for the acceptance of the two proposals for 628 Hoffman Street and be reviewed by staff. Can we have a roll call on that, please?
Soto Presley?
Yes.
Kasperky?
Yes.
Navejas?
Yes.
Myricks?
Yes.
Hopperidge?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 9 is approval of the First Amendment to purchase an agreement dated July 5th, 2016 with Calumet College of St. Joe.
Members of the commission, you may recall, back in July of 2016, you entered into an agreement for the sale of the property commonly known as 2500 New York to Calumet College, which is the area that abuts the college. You had entered into a purchase agreement, which was subject to a development agreement for the college to build residential housing. The college started to go through their necessary due diligence, had sought approval from the Plan Commission, and had started down that process when, for reasons known primarily to them, it was publicized a little bit that they changed presidents. They asked us at the time that they weren't sure if they were going to go forward with the project. They wanted to get their new president installed. They wanted to kind of get things back on an even track. And we were contacted by them this fall, and they requested basically they renewed their ongoing interest in the property and wanted to extend their time for purchase. And that's what's up for your consideration today. It's the same project, it's the same residential housing for students. So I don't know that I need to go back into all that stuff, but I think it's an exciting project for the college. I can tell you, and Brian left, but they gave a presentation to the Plan Commission and received favorable consideration there. And I think they're looking forward to moving forward with it. That one of the issues that they're dealing with is that they would like to have the residences up. They want to time it so that they start and open the residences in August, at the beginning of a school year. And if they blow through the school year, they've kind of missed the window. And so that was part of the issue as well. So that's kind of where we're at.
So upon approval today, they think they could be completed by August? It's kind of fast. I mean, I wish them the best, but
I think the closing date, and let me, they would like to be up and running by August of 2019. We're not going to hit August of 20, I wanted to make sure, I wanted to read this again to make sure that I recalled correctly. That 8-month window is too short. So this would allow them
sounded like it.
to complete their due diligence, finish raising the money that's necessary to build the residence, and finish going through, because I think they stalled at the Plan Commission, got their consideration there, but then they need to take a few more steps with the city as well. So I think the goal is to have it up and running for the fall semester, not next year, but the following year.
I myself wish them the best of luck on what is, you know, I think it's good to have colleges in Hammond, so.
Okay.
Anybody else, questions, comments?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the First Amendment to Purchase Agreement dated July 5th, 2016 with Calumet College of St. Joseph, Inc.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. The approval of the First Amendment to Purchase Agreement dated July 5th, 2016 with Calumet College of St. Joseph. We have a roll call on that.
Soto Presley?
Yes.
Casperky?
Yes.
Navejas?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppridge?
Yes. Motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 10 is the approval of the First Amendment to Develop Agreement dated July 5th, 2017 with Calumet College of St. Joe.
So similarly, this one also extends the time for them to complete the project. They originally were supposed to be in this September. Obviously, we've passed that.
So we just need a motion.
Right.
I would like to make that motion, Mr. President, for approval of the First Amendment to Develop Agreement dated July 5th, 2017 with Calumet College of St. Joseph.
Second?
Yeah, it was 2016. The original development agreement was dated 2016.
Shall I repeat it again?
Yeah, if you could with that.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion, thank you. I'd like to make a motion for approval of the First Amendment to Develop Agreement dated July 5th, 2016 with Calumet College of St. Joseph.
Second?
Okay, thank you. We have a motion and a second for the approval of the First Amendment to Development Agreement dated July 5th, 2016 with Calumet College of St. Joseph. Can we have a roll call on that?
Soto Presley?
Yes.
Casperky?
Yes.
Navejas?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppridge?
Yes. Motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 11 is award of bid package number 4, site work for the sports complex.
Good evening, Commissioners. Today I like to recommend we award the low bidder for bid package 4. Bid package 4 for the Hammond Sports Complex included the site work, which is all the sidewalks, all the parking lot asphalt, and the landscaping for the sportsplex. We had 4 bidders, and the low bidder was Site Services.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion award of bid package number 4, site work for the sports complex.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the award award of bid package number 4, site work for sports complex, and that will be for site services. Can we have a roll call on that?
Soto Presley?
Yes.
Casperky?
Yes.
Navejas?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 12 is an approval of change order number 002, Sweeney Electric Company Incorporated.
Evening, Commissioners. What you have in front of you is a proposal for change order number 2 from Sweeney Electric. This change is due for convenience. This is relocating 2 electrical panels that are currently located on the south side of the soccer fields, and relocating them, putting them to the north wall. And this location makes it more convenient for accessibility for service. It's right next to the entrance to the soccer area, and it won't interfere with anything overhead. So the additional cost is for the additional conduit to run it all the way across for the scoreboards that are still located on the south end of the soccer fields.
Any questions? Mr. President, I make a motion for the approval of change order number 002 to Sweeney Electric Company for the electrical work at the sports complex.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the approval of change order number 002 with Sweeney Electric Company Incorporated. Can we have a roll call on that?
Soto Presley? Yes. Casperky?
Yes.
Navejas?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 13 is an approval of change order number 002 Wilson Ironworks Incorporated.
Commissioners, in front of you, you have a proposal for change order to add steel angles at 2 chase openings on the second level mezzanine. These structural members were inadvertently missed during the design and captured. The question was asked if they were needed, and the structural engineers agreed that they do need to be added for the support around these 2 openings on the second floor. So recommend if we could approve this required change.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of change order number 002, the Wilson Ironworks, Inc.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the approval of change order 002 for Wilson Ironworks, Inc. Can we have a roll call on that, please?
Soto Presley?
Yes.
Casperky?
Yes.
Navejas?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
I think the building will be much safer with those in place. Okay, number 14 is our reports. Ms. Africa Tarver, would you like to share anything tonight?
Yeah, all I have today is that today at 1 p.m. there was a ribbon cutting for the senior center at Pulaski Park. So for those of you who weren't able to attend because it was during business hours, if you wanted to drive by there, we're really excited because it offers something else in the North Hammond area for our senior population. So it was a very nice ribbon cutting today. It's a very nice enhancement to the area. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
Open, I believe, did she say 9 to 3 on Tuesdays and Thursdays right now?
I believe 9 to 3.
Don't quote me on that, but I think.
I think it's 9 to 3, and I know they were giving out information regarding the calendar of events. So I'm presuming they should have something online, or if they don't have something online, you're more than welcome to call the Parks Department because they should have that information.
Okay. We have our bills, register of claims, number 15.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to pay the register of claims for November 6, 2017 through November 30th, 2017. Register of Claims R55394 through R5, hold on, through R55481.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the Register of Claims dating November 6, 2017 through November 30th, 2017. Claims number R55394 through R55481. Is there any questions or discussion on these claims? Okay, roll call then.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Casperky,
Yes.
Vejas,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 16, new and unfinished business. Okay, number 17, public comment. Anybody like to come forward, you can do so now, you have 3 minutes. Okay, public comment is closed. Number 18.
Mr. President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Can you all signify by aye?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Meeting adjourned.